Okay, we're back. My God. Uh, well, I'm not good at revealing DMs, guys. Oh boy, my God. My God. Oh my God. Hey, back. The old one's gone. Oh, cringe, guys. Hey. Yeah, we did the quite frankly earlier today. Yeah, quite frankly. Yeah. Yeah, somebody just tried to post this fake satellite thing. It's obviously not true. 225 comments. Wow. Intelligence community is going as hard as possible, huh? Hard as possible. Less than 1 week old account. That this is the spookiest shit I've ever seen. Wow. This is weird, man. Guys, unless you found the leaker, then the stuff's not debunked. So I wish them the best, but we've already shown that the clouds move, so this doesn't even make sense anyway. Wow, this is super spooky, man. Look at this. Look at all these comments, dude. This account's only a few days old. So the spooks have been on overtime. What did they do? Just produce these videos, these images here? This is so weird. This is really weird. Wow. They must have melted down, huh? Why is your account so new? Doesn't matter, right? Don't worry about it, guys. Brand new account happens to find a bunch of pictures that seem to match some of the clouds in our satellite. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't take into account literally anything because of course they don't. What's their argument? Do they even respond to this? Of course not. Of course not. Yeah, this is mad desperation. This is so crazy. Look at all this case closed bullshit. This is just like the VFX debunk. This is weird, man. Okay. Well, I guess the debunkers can go ahead and try to find that hoaxer then, right? Should be easy. I don't think that they will. Yeah, I mean, they probably either spoofed the metadata or I'm not sure, right? Whatever they did, those definitely are not our clouds, not from our videos. I mean, we've shown that our videos have moving clouds in them as well. But I mean, you know what? If they're fake, then they should be able to find that. They should be able to find that. They should be able to find the hoaxer, right? So that's why we put out the bounty and said that the only way that we can debunk it is the hoaxer. We expected the intelligence community to come up with some bullshit like that, right? It was expected. Anyway, let's keep working. Yeah, they're trying to put doubt in people's minds, right? Just like with the VFX thing. It's honestly the same exact playbook. Same playbook. Like, hey guys, I was just going through the 2014 cloud formations and I happened to perfectly find it, guys. Amazing. Yeah. Okay. Cool, man. Two-dimensional clouds, even though we have moving clouds in our videos. Yeah, what's the story of it being hoaxed? The problem is it's gonna get some people who are like really dumb to believe it, which is the same thing that happened with the VFX stuff. But let's go ahead and start working. Yeah, what did Alex Jones talk about? Let's see. Let's do. I was gonna post the flash illumination video. Oh, we were gonna join Mellow Space. Should we do that?
Compete with each other's space? I don't know, probably not.
Let's see if I can avoid
Yeah,
revealing my DMs again.
I mean, it's to some degree. I mean, I did reach out to all the people having spaces tonight and tried my best to, you know.
Oh, Steve Bassett.
You had some last minute things you want to discuss, and you know, you had you working always so diligently to fill every moment of your day.
Okay, just to tell you guys,
activists.
I had a bunch of people commenting that I was talking over the people I invited. First of all, I was the guest. When I'm streaming, I'm commentating. I'm not sitting here listening to an interview. So if anyone's watching this wondering why I'm talking over people, it's because you can watch this space on Twitter anytime you want, and you don't have to listen to my commentary. So I'm not sure why that was so confusing for people in my last stream.
It's no big deal, man. There's a lot of people.
Oh, no, it's cool. But effort was made. Also, our friend.
I'm gonna turn this down a little bit.
I tried to make it towards his space. It's supposed to end now, so we will probably be getting that consolidated here.
I'll turn it up when we're gonna listen, but
yeah,
I want to try to do a little bit of work here.
To say the least.
I think we may post this flash illumination.
I guess I'll bring some people.
Can I press things, or is it gonna shut stuff down?
Discussion as we load up, and then we can get into the the official updates from you. Let's see.
Oh, thank you for bringing me in. Ashton's here, so I think we could settle some differences. I think tonight would be a good.
Okay.
Oh, it's going down.
Who's talking here?
Oh, beg your pardon. Hey, Jake. I know this is particularly we're here with Steve Bassett, and we're just loading up. We're here to hear his updates on the UAPDA. So it's not. I know the topic was on public disclosure last time, which maybe we'll get to later on tonight as well. But yeah, it's not about that now, unfortunately. But I do want to hear about that.
No, okay. So if that's if it's not the time, then we'll do it another time. I saw that you sent me.
Oh, is this that weirdo? This is that weirdo who. This is that weird guy who like
but if it's not the time,
got super angry and then jumped in random space.
That, and I will decline.
What's wrong with this guy?
Per se, because you have your own show.
That's cool. We have a very special.
What is this guy? Is like a nut job or what?
Original lobbyist for all disclosure, and has been at this obviously the whole time. And
Jake, why are you being a freaking weirdo, buddy?
Aware of what's going on in this moment of history. So just want to capitalize on that primarily.
He wants to like have a one-on-one with me, dude. You're blocked. You're never gonna talk to me, buddy. Whoever this guy is. What is wrong with these children, man? What's the deal with adults acting like kids, man?
If you have like a spot where you can let me jump in to debate Ashton, for sure, I will do it.
We're not. This random nobody's never gonna debate me, man.
Space, I don't want to derail it, but when you have the time to do it, I will jump in and we'll have that discussion.
Yeah, that's.
And I'll leave it at that.
Cool. That'd be something interesting. I don't know if
this guy have mental issues.
To host that, but I definitely would be interested in participating. If you guys want to do that at some point.
I'm gonna message Ross to make sure that he never talks to this guy.
People, bring them up, and yeah, in just a little while we'll get into the official discussion on this topic.
Jesus.
I just want to say hi to Star Captain.
Why is this guy even?
As we pointed out, we got Ashton, we got Carlos, Ken. Oh, and Max's Access. Haven't seen you in a bit. Yeah, I guess you've been out in the real world, being a responsible person, which you got to respect. We got Aiden here, a brilliant compadre of mine. Matthew. Okay, I could just keep listing everyone. But I think we are. What do you think? Are we at enough? Have we initiated the process enough to really get into it, Steve? Or do you want to wait a little longer?
Jesus, man. People are just like seriously like off their
Oh, and as
rocker.
a follow-up, can you hear me?
Okay.
Steve, can you hear Mello?
Nah, I'm not gonna jump in and say that would just antagonize him further. I already said it in the stream.
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to be.
Do you mean Mello or Steve?
I mean, what the heck?
I hear Mello. I do not hear Mr. Steve.
Okay, good. Well, he did up.
Is he? I mean, he needs to remove this guy from his speaker. Even just remove him from the space entirely.
A plan involving Zoom, but hopefully we'll sort this out first.
Mello's got to
Speaking
figure
of
it out.
updates, you know what came up today was Grok is in like my little app now. Have you tried Grok?
Okay. Let's see. Should we
No,
do?
Grok
I was
is
gonna post a
in
flash
the
illumination video. I
chapter.
think.
How does one access it?
Can I
Yeah,
post still?
So
I think I can
it's
still
slowly
post it.
rolling out to premium subscribers right now over the next couple of days. So you might have gotten it first before a lot of other people did.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey Steve, are you? With
Yeah,
us
I
right
was
now?
fiddling around. I don't think I was necessarily kicked out, but if we're having the same problem, I'm just going to leave this phone alone.
Oh, there he is.
If we're having the same problem, we'll know pretty soon because I'll just suddenly bounce right out of this without doing anything. So I'm not going to.
Yeah, there looks to be some new
Just gonna
disinformation for
sit
people who aren't
here.
out, who just are catching up to what we were just talking about.
Right.
Related to some brand new account that claims to have found some cloud pictures that match ours from 2014, from 2012. You had to expect the intelligence community was going to come back with something, right?
We've hit enough attendance.
They weren't gonna. They were getting destroyed out there, right? It was getting way too popular, so they're trying something. But problem is, we've already proven the videos that the clouds already move, so it disproves any 2D effects from being in our
And
videos.
we're in a historic time, without question.
So I haven't looked into it to figure out how they faked it or whatever they did, but I'm sure there's an explanation.
It's hard to know where to start, but let me just quickly do this. I just want to get this thing done here. I just want to do this. Just take a second. Paste it. Okay, I'm done. Okay, look. The fourth piece of legislation sponsored by members of the Senate Intel Committee.
Who's the person that posted this?
Though I think this last one included Mike Rounds, who's actually the Armed Services Committee, and eventually included Chuck Schumer, who put language in the bill. This has been a Senate Intel Committee project. It is. That fourth bill, which had been up on the website for some months, finally went into reconciliation a while back, and this one got attention. The first three didn't really gore anybody's oxes. It didn't challenge anybody on the inside too much. It was just mostly, okay, we're doing our thing, we're making progress. This one punched them in the nose, and so they responded. They responded with vigor, and they have gutted the bill. So, based on the information I have, and I put some of this into a post that I just put out to my list of 12,000, but I have links up to this post.
Take it easy, guys. Have whoever's leaving.
On my
Have a good night.
Twitter page, on my Facebook page, not yet my LinkedIn page, but I'll get to that. So you can go there, click on it, and you can see a great deal of what we're talking about. But essentially, the resistance came from two areas. One was the defense contractors, and the other was what we'll call the hard national security people, primarily Republican, who they don't want anything to do with this truth embargo, with this disclosure process. They want this truth embargo to remain exactly in place forever, frankly. But
yeah,
overall,
XF can be modified. They actually proved it with
but this bill is
the Philip Wood
final
picture.
piece of the puzzle.
Now, the Philip
This
Wood
is the
picture didn't
final
have modified.
legislation that
We
was
showed that
needed
the
prior
data
to
was
a
consistent with the
disclosure
real
event
picture
taking
on the
place,
Philip
which was
Wood
the
one.
point of the whole thing.
But the irony is that they
We
debunked
still need
other
to have
footage saying the
major
exif data
hearing
can be
on it.
easily spoofed.
That would be the Intel committee.
Also,
But
why
it's
would
the
there
last
be a
piece, and
satellite
so they
picture
had
from
to
this
act.
angle?
And Schumer knew this.
Why would there be a satellite picture from this
I
angle?
think he deliberately put the eminent domain wording out there as intended for the bill.
Yeah, some spooks, I think, spoofed some
bill,
fake pictures of the satellite,
because he
copied
knew
our
to get their
pictures, and then put them on the
You want to
internet.
get somebody's attention, talk about their money. And so when he
It's
comes
cool though. If
out
people
and
think that they're
says,
fake, all they have to do
"I'm
is find the
putting wording
hoaxer,
in
right?
that declares eminent domain over all the non-human tech," and by extension, I think anything you've learned from it.
All they have to do is
in
find the
addition to
hoaxer.
confirming Grush, locking him up. In other words,
Yeah.
he's untouchable after that. Whoever wants to troll him or throw shade on him, fine. But you don't put an eminent domain clause into a bill about non-human tech if there's no non-human tech. I mean, that would be insanity and incredibly bad politics. And so basically he's saying that Grush is telling the truth, which means that Roswell is confirmed and all that stuff, but it's still not disclosure. So he knew it was going to get their attention. Probably he viewed it as a bargaining chip. But what he didn't count on is that the hard national security guys would make their move too. And there were 3 people that made that move. Now, to some degree, it was in support of the defense contractors because these guys give them a ton of money. I mean, millions of dollars of campaign funding goes to members of Congress, including some Democrats, but heavily weighted toward the Republican side. And so they were kind of serving them, but they were also serving the national.
But this is all hypothetical talk, right?
No, the fact that that members of Congress get huge donations from government contractors is fact. And what is hypothetical is, did they reach out through intermediaries to certain members of Congress to challenge the language in this bill, right? Because it affected their bottom line. It had the potential to affect huge amounts of money they had every intention of making. That's speculation, but I don't think these members of Congress on their own just decided, let's just get rid of this. I don't think so. But 3 other people came forward and really got into it. And because of who they are, I really think that there was a national security hardline approach there, meaning these are people don't have a need to know or right to know.
Yeah, I'm talking about the UAP bill.
And the 3 people in question are Mike Turner, the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, the counterpart to the Senate Intelligence Committee. Representative Mike Rogers, who's the chairman of the House Armed Services
political corruption.
Committee. And they started pushing back against this bill.
Yeah, but how would you know that?
Oh, hey, Steve, you with us?
Why is he letting this guy talk?
Yeah, we sometimes have a little trouble with his connection to the X spaces. Hey, Steve, wave if you're
Hold on a sec.
currently with us.
Hey, Jake, what was your question again?
Why?
I said, how would you know that?
Why is this Jake guy in the chat? Why is he boot this guy, man? Why do we have this moron as a speaker? Who is this guy? He's a nobody. Get him out of here.
Reconnecting now.
It's not just he's a nobody, but he's just disruptive.
Yeah, I might have to bring you down, Steve. If you can't hear me, I might bring you down.
Melon needs to get it figured out, man.
Up
He's
again.
not reading his
See if that helps.
DMs.
X is glitching. He's both a listener and a speaker.
Yeah, it's so often the case that this happens with special guests. There always seems to be some kind of
I'll
glitch or
message him.
something.
Government doesn't want us getting ahead of them.
Right. Well, I do have a backup, not ideal solution to kind of like pump them through Zoom and such. So we'll get this working one way or another. I'm confidently sure about that. Do we see him now? He's probably cycling back in. But yeah, let's see.
They really didn't want him to answer that question, bro.
No, he insists he's not, targeted in any way.
I almost pressed my
we're not gonna
messages.
consider that, I guess. But he did update his app. That was a good first step. And if those who joined us during UFO Twitter Week, we kind of went through this dance a few times. We got it working pretty well. Okay, let's see where he is. 1 second.
Oh yeah, was that space that he did with that was like the really long one?
Yes, that's right. I think. Hold on, let me see where Steve is. Would I give him a call?
Okay, I think he got rid of him. What the hell, dude? Gotta regulate, dude. Yeah, Steve struggles with the spaces. I'm not sure why. Honestly, I don't have really any.
See if I got him here on the.
I don't have any interest in listening to this, to be honest with you. But I want to support Mello. Yeah, somebody else in the Discord noticed as well.
Okay, I'm trying to get him on Zoom. Does anyone see him in the space? And then I'll call him on his cell phone next, just to get the full spectrum of communication options on the table.
He might be trying to reset his phone or something like that, because he's not in the space at all.
And yeah, that guy Jake was not quite understanding how one conducts themselves in a environment like this. So he is no longer with us at this time.
Metadata to go.
Yeah, I've never seen that guy before. He come around here sometimes?
Well, he came by not really on topic in the past, and that's fine. But I guess he just doesn't quite understand the culture of when we bring a guest and we let them speak and want to hear what they have to say. Speaking of which, I got to make a phone call to Steve. 1 sec.
Yeah, it seemed like he just wanted to come in and start a fight. It's not really too productive when we're trying to make progress as a community, you know? People come in and they just want to argue with others and make a bunch of nonsense versus us actually collaborating and moving the ball downfield.
There we go. Star
we
Captain
could fight all day over bullshit, but that ain't going to get us nowhere. So
Yep.
I think when those kinds of things happen, it's best to
Who's this Carlos loser?
squeeze it and move along, because there's things to be talked about that are more important
This guy's
than
such a
personal
jackass.
dynamics. You know,
I don't know, like this middle school
the
drama.
best
is
things
just
that we could do is
pathetic.
talk about ideas and talk about potential, rather than trying to sow seeds of discord and fighting each other over
Exactly.
nonsense that doesn't actually get us anywhere other than going in circles. Conflicting with people.
Yeah, okay,
That doesn't help our community. It actually adds agitation and sows further discord. And I see people throwing thumbs down because they like to be in the drama circles. But intelligent people move above drama.
Yep.
Smart people talk about ideas. And
This Carlos guy is
dwelling
like
on
unstable
conflicts
as well.
on a personal level is an unfortunate thing that some people
Yeah, the
spend
UFO
their time
community's
on.
got a
But
lot of just nuttos
I think
on
that
it, man.
the majority of people want to spend their time progressing the issue rather than looking for people to battle with online. We're not here to fight each other. We're here to talk about this issue. We're here to advance this issue. And there are some people that don't want us to advance this issue, and they would rather the conflicts be what happens so that issue is not advanced by us, and it's advanced rather by their controlled narratives. And there are certain people that prefer those narratives overtaking the public
narrative. Should we do
narrative.
the Edward C. Lin appeal case?
But the truth is that cosmic democracy is more important than their attempts to stifle it. And that's what's being birthed in these spaces, as people from around the world are talking about our future in space and how this paradigm will affect us. And that's very important for our civilization to look at. And those who tried to disrupt that, they can try, but they're not really that effective at it.
Could do the drone. Edward C. Lin. Okay.
They're only as effective as we let them be.
What is this guy still spamming
I
down?
listened to your
things?
pirate song
Jesus, man.
earlier. And
Just boot
I
this
gotta
guy,
say, I
man.
liked it better the second time around with the animations. So yeah, good times.
Is he just
It
mentally
does add a
unstable?
little
What's
bit
wrong with
more
this
of
guy?
an emphasis to it than just a dry run through, just with no background audio or anything like that. But there's some stuff that I make with music and some that's like a cappella because it's supposed to be like pirate shanties, but for space, for our future, to inspire our cosmic free thinking.
Sockhead, I'm not looking into it because it's clearly not
We
true.
lost.
There's no
Minute.
2D effects in our
Hey,
things,
Star
buddy.
Captain, is it possible to maybe back off your mic a little bit? I feel like you're coming in really
Unless
loud
somebody
and high,
found
you
the
know what I'm saying?
hoaxer, there's nothing to debunk.
It's just probably because I walking by my
So I'm
my
not going to
phone
give
and then I
attention
heard you
to
mention
any
me,
fake
so I
debunks.
put my face by the microphone.
I'm sure I'll get asked about it on several podcasts in the future.
Beg your pardon. I'm reconnecting. Can anyone hear me at this time?
The intelligence
Hear you
community
loud
is
and clear there, Mike.
extremely desperate right now. Like, we're destroying them at the moment. Scientific further compensation. Yeah, Edward C. Lynn doing the appeal. Pretty interesting.
Hello to the room here. We are still working on this minor technical difficulty. Hey, Steve, you want to talk on the Zoom so at least people know you're still with us?
Yeah, satellite videos at lower frame rate.
Okay. Steve, say hello on the Zoom,
Correct.
and we'll see if people can hear you on the app.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, is
say
this
hello
the one
to
I
the
just
people,
put out
Steve.
there?
Can you hear me?
Got it.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't hear anything.
Can you hear me? Oh. Okay. You can hear me now, Steve. Okay.
I can hear you big time.
Fantastic. Okay, Steve. Now people on the app can hopefully hear you. Guys, give me some thumbs up if you can hear
We're
Steve.
not talking about any cloud bullshit.
I've got a decent mic.
Okay, we got this going. All right, cool. We can make.
Okay, we're good.
We're going to get spammed
before
with this
we proceed,
nonsense, huh?
Do you want to make one effort to hop into the space again, or are you in the space in your?
No. I have a Moto G Pure phone. It's not a bad phone. I once did a Twitter space that went fine, but everything since then I'm getting kicked out. In other words, my phone is not working with Twitter space. I don't know why. I'm gonna look into it, but I can imagine where that's gonna go. But I'll see if I can find the problem. But it kicks out every 2 minutes. It's now happened 3 times in a row. So
Yeah, the problem is you're not on Apple.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys can hear me all right? Is this reasonable?
Apple doesn't make any difference. What would Apple matter?
Yeah.
We got you loud and clear there, Steve.
Okay, Steve. So you're giving us the update. What's going on with the UAPDA, the various factions? Please continue.
So I'm just covering a little bit of what I think I know about what happened. But again, it's a closed door, no journalists, no public process reconciling a bill. And so normally you just don't care. Whatever bill's being reconciled, nobody pays attention. And if there's an issue, maybe a couple of journalists will check on it. Maybe there'll be an article in the Washington Post. This may be, it's eventually considered by historians as the most important piece of legislation in the history of the human race. And there are more than a few people, I think, on Capitol Hill that know that. And so this isn't any typical situation. And so we're paying really close attention. Whether or not they understand how close attention we're paying remains to be seen. So I've given you some sense of who opposed it and that they succeeded, and the legislation is gutted. They still have about 5 more days of reconciliation, but they're done with this section, and they're dealing with other matters. There is little or no chance that they're going to revisit this. It's just not going to happen. That's it. All right? The bill will be turned over, probably delivered to the House and Senate for revote around the 15th or so, 14th, 15th. No later than 14th, 15th, because that's when they go home for Christmas. And at some point in December, I think December 21, actually, before Christmas, get it out of the way. That's the way they do it. That President Biden will sign it. Okay? And there you have it. So that is the situation with the Disclosure Act. Danny Sheehan is all over it, working from the New Paradigm Institute, which now has an office 1 block from the Capitol. He has been on the Hill dealing with these issues in various ways for some time. He's interacted with the DOD IG, the intelligence community IG, with Grush, with Elizondo, with Schumer, and others. He was talking with certain people about who to select for the review board. Danny's all over this. Now, I'm not saying his reach is unlimited, but he's in another place. I'm a citizen activist working from the outside. There's an opening that I might be able to take shortly that will get me up on the Hill to be able to chat about this with certain people. It's possible that the project I just launched today may help do that. We'll see. But anyway, Danny Shea is on it, and I get a lot of my information back from him, but some others. So that's the situation on the bill. Okay. Now, what next? Well, here's where it gets interesting. Because the circumstances have really come down to something well-defined. And that is this. We have 4 tranches of legislation. The 4th one is weak. But still, a lot of legislation is in place. Arrow is set up. NASA is on board with an investigation group. Huge numbers of members of Congress are fully aware of this issue. Very large numbers have been briefed privately. They have received a number of classified reports over the last 3 years. Don't know what's in them, but they read them, right? And so the level of knowledge of the United States Congress is unprecedented. It's so far beyond anything prior to 2017.
Yeah, this Twitter space is really bad. We might have to drop out of this, guys.
So all that's in place. And so how do we get the disclosure from here? Well, it's actually not that complicated. Nothing in the bill in any way prevents the Intelligence Committee of the Senate to hold the hearing that they said they were going to hold months ago. And by hearing, I don't mean a couple of witnesses for a half a day. I'm talking about between 12 and 20 over 5 days. The citizen hearing on disclosure had 42 witnesses that testified in groups of 3, 4, 5 over both in a morning and afternoon session over 5 days. And we actually, had 42 witnesses take an oath and testify before 6 more members.
Anyone posting fake debunk shit is getting blocked.
2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon for 5 days is 20. 1 and 1, it would be 10. 1 and a couple of 2s is 12, whatever. The witnesses that are ready to testify are very substantial.
I already said, guys, the only way you can debunk the videos is to find the hoaxer. We knew the intelligence community was going to pull some bullshit. Yeah, intelligence community did some bullshit. They found some website called textures.com, and they're trying to claim that our moving clouds are in the things, which clearly they're not.
And take an oath. That hearing.
Don't worry, we'll already have debunks ready to go. Like, who took the pictures?
Essentially, technically, it will blow it to smithereens, and that'll be the ballgame. That hearing needs to take place in January, as early as possible. There's many reasons for that.
I'm probably gonna drop out of this space, guys.
The hearing takes place in January, January 5, January 12, January 18, 19, 20, whatever. Lasts for about a week. Ends on Friday. If I'm the President of the United States, I might come out on a weekend. I might actually do something on the weekend. There's something to be said for it. The hearing.
Where even is he? I don't even see him.
Probably in the afternoon. He could step out that evening, but it would look a little too.
Is he? Oh, he's on a phone call with Mello?
A little too obvious. He might wait till Monday, but there's other issues. But
I'm dropping. I don't care about that at the moment. I just don't care about that at the moment. Okay, we need to grab some stuff here from this appeals. don't think the speedy trial thing really has a lot of legs. Let's see. Check out the footnote at the end of the first paragraph in the Lynn cites the statute Lynn was under. Other cases have statute citing this making specific references to video footage. Chris Oakley, which one? This one here? That could be big, man. Okay, Justin, the jokes run dry, buddy. Justin, the jokes run dry. Chris Oakley, can you tell me which paragraph? First paragraph doesn't really narrow it down, man. First paragraph where? Here? This footnote here? Really? Is there some, how do we find corroboration this is related to video? This would be huge. This is huge potentially. How do we find out that this corroborates to video somehow? If this relates to video, that's pretty much game over. Connects into the thing. Yeah, so how do I link it to video, guys? How do I link this to video? How does this link to video? This doesn't mean anything to me. Give me another case that this links to. Chris, I'm going to make you a moderator so you can post links. Find me a link that will link this statute to the video. What part? This or Article 134? This? We need another case where it's linked to video. Because this could be documents. I already looked at this before. It says any document. Problem is, I don't think this is hard enough evidence. Because it's any document, it says. Let's see if we had anybody else posting some bullshit. Anyone trying to post this satellite bullshit in my feeds getting blocked? There we go. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. They're using a bunch of like no follower accounts to try to post this shit in my feed. You got any quotes from this related to video, Chris? Yeah, I see. Okay. Okay, this is pretty solid. Okay, let's take this. Still could be printed, but this also references film materials. Yeah, they definitely matched our satellite pictures. It's going to be annoying to deal with this lazy debunk. Yeah, so they can be charged with this for... Okay, yeah, we should make a note of that. Okay. I'm actually just going to copy what you said, Chris Oakley. I think I like the wording you put there. I like that. I think that's good enough. Wait, let me see. I don't ban anyone with different opinions. I do ban people for posting fake debunks in my replies. Unless you find the hoaxer and bring the source files, there's no debunking these videos, guys. I've made that pretty clear, so. We expected there to be more prosaic kind of nonsense. It's not even going to phase the investigation, guys. I mean, if you think it's fake, then all you have to do is find the hoaxer, man. You know, why are you wasting your time? I've already mentioned this like 50 times already. That's the beauty of the, that's the beauty of our bounty, right? Let's see if we got more people pushing this fake crap in our thing. I bet there's going to be like 1 million bots pushing this 6-day-old account. Trying now, they're the same people that claimed EXIF data is easy to spoof. Let's see. Oh. Look, man, don't post this shit in my replies, please. We'll make a little post here. We'll probably. I already need this part. Let's move this over here. We'll address it right now. Sorry, man. I won't block you, but I'm gonna go ahead and hide your post. People. Okay. Yeah, I mean the problem's gonna be that I'm gonna go to sleep and they're gonna spam my thing with this. What is the hell is this? What the? Go. Well, we've already got proven the clouds are moving, so obviously it's impossible for there to be a 2D static clouds in our videos, guys. Anyway. Okay, so we got that part. I might have to look through some of my other posts real quick. See if other people are posting crap in my other replies. Which I'm sure they will spam. Here it is. Locked. Locked. Stop the clickbait. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we're gonna get attacked by this, huh? Looks like the intelligence community is pulling out all the stops now. We've got them reeling. Okay, well that's cool, man. Then you can get out then. Actually, I'm not even gonna block the person. I don't care. I've already addressed it. Okay. So the other thing was he said there was two things I found in here in addition to this. Well, it's already 10 o'clock. Let's see what we got here. Wait, oh, I went to the footnote. So I think he said we've got the thing that links it to the videos. Oh yeah, so there was a shirt. Where's the shirt thing? Someone made a shirt as well. I do have to stop soon, because I got to get some sleep tonight, guys. I slept super late this morning. I can't be staying up till like super early in the morning every day. But I wanted to see if we could push out one more thing here. Jesus, man. I'm not going to block people, but don't post this shit in my replies, friends. Sorry, Chris, what are you saying? The subject matter of the Stanley case is not on point to Lynn. Yeah, it's only relevant to the... Oh, yeah, why am I still looking at this? Thank you. I was looking at the wrong case. Appreciate it, man. No wonder. No wonder. Thanks, man. Thank you very much. I was looking at the wrong case. No wonder. Thanks, Stanley. Obviously, I'm tired and distracted. Oh, he says something about the charges not being the same. Or where's this? The charges. Here it is. This was up near the top, this one. I don't know if this part's even that good compared to the other stuff. Oh, yeah. We're going to go to sleep in a minute. We're going to have to do a lot of damage control for this this satellite thing, though, I can already tell. I mean, it should be obvious that we have two videos that both show the same clouds requiring a 3D render. We've shown the clouds are moving. It's impossible for there to be a 2D thing. So I'm not sure what the intelligence community pulled off, like if they just copied the clouds and loaded them, or what. We'll take. I'm sure people will go through it tomorrow, and there will be counterpoints as well. Of course, Mick West just shared the cloud texture stuff. Of course he did. Extremely coordinated. Yeah. I'm going to wait to see what the Redditors do tomorrow. I imagine that they will dig into it. The easiest way to attack the debunk is that we've already proven the clouds are moving. So that already rules out a 2D cloud effect in our videos. It would also require a 3D render since we've proven that both videos have the clouds at the same time, the same location. So that's the easiest way to debunk it at the moment. I've already posted it on my Twitter, so if you guys want to read the response, it's already right here. And the only way to debunk the footage, I mean, if they think they found it, it should be very easy to find the hoaxer, right? Now you have a way to find the hoaxer. So all they have to do is find the hoaxer, guys. It's pretty simple. Exactly. I'm going to post the reply in here. Okay. I'm going to find the accurate zap flash here as well. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing something like this is what happened, that they modified it, and then they're trying to play it off as being from our video. And whenever you see a 6-day-old account, you should be pretty skeptical, man. Hateful conduct. Wow. Jeez, man. People are really angry, huh? Okay, let's see if we gotta take care of some more posts. Okay, that should be good. Okay, I should take care of that. Hey chat, let me get back to you here. Hey gang, hey Paul, appreciate you, buddy. If the person finds the hoaxer and brings the source files, they get $150,000 for the person who asked. Yeah, that's the only way to debunk the footage. We've already proven it's 3D or three-dimensional. You know, two angles requires 3D. So, yeah. Yeah, they're gonna try to throw wrenches at it the best they can, but it's not gonna stop us. So, I think this was the strongest arguments, is that he said other cases didn't get this much of a punishment. He said something is who is that? Forgot his name. Chris. Did you find anything else in the case that you thought we should look at? That was a good find, Chris. Really good find, man. Here's the witness. They argued that the evidence was speculative. What do we make about this argument that the evidence was speculative? If they come out with a fake hoaxer, that's why they have to bring the source files, guys, for John. Good question, though. I mean, I do imagine that they'll come out and have somebody say, oh, I made this, but they have to bring the source files with, right? So, I mean, theoretically, they could rebuild the whole thing, but this is why we have to push the government to give us an answer early on. Okay. I think we can make a post about this. I think we have enough stuff. So where do we go? From debug. How do I'm booting this guy from my Discord. I'm gonna go to sleep after we post this. Pushing a lot of stuff here today. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay. I try to. Yeah, harm being speculated is very interesting. I think those are our main arguments, right? Okay, so let's put our case law. Punishment appealed his sentence. Yeah, I'm talking to Think Tank right now. He kind of posted that a little too quickly. Final nail in the coffin. Cracks me up, dude. I mean, if people think they're debunked, then they're happy to not follow the case anymore. Doesn't matter to me. Totally fine. I'm gonna move this one to the bottom, I think. Okay, almost done. Is that everything? Did I post the case law in there? I think these are the 3 main ones. This is pretty spicy. Pretty spicy, guys. I want to finish this up because I'm tired. Watching Nakamoto now, huh? Sorry, guys. Let me take a look at the chat. Chris, what were you thinking? The argument that the potential damage as a result of the leak were hypothetical could potentially support the theory that countries like China and Russia are already aware of the tech. I like that. I like that, Chris. I like Chris here in the chat. This is good. Sorry, what else did Chris say? Okay. And or who he disclosed it to. Because he didn't disclose it to China either. This is pretty good, right? I don't want this. What year was the case? 2019. 2019. Do I need this sentence up here? I'm trying to make it shorter. I guess we need it. It's pretty good. Okay, let's do one more read over, then I can get some sleepo. That's funny. That's funny, chat. It's funny, Weimer Farm. The fact that Mick West posted that quickly tells us that, yeah, there's definitely some spookery going on. Reddit will figure it out, guys. No worries, though. Wait, I mean, it doesn't matter. We already showed as well that it can't be a 2D effect in our videos, so. Yeah, okay. It looks like Reddit's on the case. Wow. This is weird. Where do you see the person who said that they found the hoaxer? I would be happy to look at that. Oh, yeah, you're right. Good call, Chris Oakley. Yeah, I should mention it here, right? You're right. Good call. I didn't realize I didn't mention it. Although this kind of speaks to it, doesn't it? Wasn't that up at the top? Where was it? First paragraph, right? It's pretty good. Click the footnote. Oh, good call. Yeah, you see what you're saying. Do I need this part? I can't decide. I think we add this in there, right? Just like that. Yeah, the cloud debunk doesn't debunk our footage, guys. Just read my reply. If you guys want to post on Reddit tonight, ask him how he found the clouds pictures. Just ask him how he found that on some obscure textures website. How he was able to like match up, like, because the full thing is like a huge screen. Just ask him. Ask him how he found it. I should post a picture of Edward C. Lin, right? Which one do we like? This is my favorite one. Although the picture of Taiwan in the background kind of... Posting this picture is kind of sus though. Maybe this one? This is the best one. Let's be honest, this is the best one. Well, I mean, okay, you're the guy who's been posting fake crap, Praveen, so you're getting blocked. I had been suspicious of Praveen for several days now, and his fake "I'm just asking questions" attitude. Just read my reply if you have any question about the cloud thing. Does ill intent need a hyphen in it? Yeah, this looks pretty solid, I think. Right, Chris? Yeah. Yeah, this is good, I think. Okay. I think we're good with this. Good work tonight, guys. I almost just call it leaker update. Probably will call it leaker update. Edward Sealand appeal. I think this is good. Should I call it leaker update? Leaker case update? What should I call it? Yeah, well done, Chris, man. Good job helping out, man. Appreciate you, buddy. You earned your moderation. You earned your moderation tag on this one. Leaker case? Yeah, I think leaker case is good, right? I think we're going to go with this. Okay. I don't want to think about it all the time. Okay, chat. If you want to post, feel free. Yeah, Chris, good job, buddy. Okay. Boy, what a night. Okay, not bad. Okay, I'm going to have to take care of some more trolling, I imagine, in my replies. I think we can delete this stuff off our list now, though. I think we added all this in there, right? Yeah, we got all that in there. Okay. Sweet, guys. He had to flip the clouds horizontally to match? Well, that's weird. Yeah. Reddit will take care of the cloud thing. I have a strong feeling. I'm not going to get in the middle of the war of that. So thanks a lot, guys. Just a reminder, the only way to debunk the videos is to find the hoaxer and bring the source files. We know the intelligence community is going to come after us hard, right? We know they're on full meltdown, especially after the videos we posted that show that there's cloud movement and stuff poking through the clouds, et cetera, et cetera. So be vigilant. Anyone who says stuff like, oh, thank God this is over, like it's not genuine, right? So thanks everybody tonight for watching, hanging out. I'm going to go get some rest and come back refreshed tomorrow. I've got more interviews coming up here in the next, really tomorrow and the next few days as well. So take it easy, guys. Thanks a lot. Peace.